Welcome to 40 Stories. This is Sheena Carroll with the Pittsburgh Technology Council, and today we are celebrating our members. And our member today that we are featuring is Accion Labs and Tony Kernan. Thank you so much for coming in today, Tony.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell me a little more about Accion and what you do?
Sure. Accion Labs, we started in 2011. We are a product engineering company of about 5,000 engineers. We focus on helping product platform technology companies primarily build software, build products, build platforms. We have grown significantly since day one. I was fortunate enough to be there on day one, and we have from the very beginning sought to work with technology product companies in their journeys to create world-class products. So
Awesome.
that's the big picture.
Yeah, it seems like your big focus is like digital transformation. I've also seen that you're doing a lot of like generative AI work too, right?
Right. In fact, we just came back from our annual innovation conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where we showcased and highlighted our work in Gen AI and digital products, optimization, modernization, those kind of things, helping companies realize their vision on creating and modernizing, again, world-class products.
Awesome. So you're based in Pittsburgh, but you sound quite international. Like it's like your annual innovation summit is in a different location every year, right?
Yeah, we've been fortunate enough to hold these in a diverse set of countries, including Singapore this year, in Malaysia, Dubai, Goa, India. On the forecasts are some other countries, including Prague, Czechoslovakia. We always love going back to India in Goa, which is a resort setting in India. So it's the idea is for all of us to get together for 3 or 4 days, bring lovers of technology, people who appreciate getting together under one roof for 3 or 4 days. There's no selling. It's fully focused on tech and helping companies build their products. And so it's a lot of fun, very technical, and again, zero selling.
Cool.
It's not a sales conference. It's a tech conference.
Oh, that's a really amazing opportunity to just kind of like learn more about like what's going on.
Yeah, and we talk about the previous 12 months, what's going on right now, and we kind of forecast what the next 12 months might look like. And we bring that back to the States, everything we learn. We try to capture and repurpose a lot of the content and information and ideas and the best practices and all the different ideas we learn in this session. And we bring it to our clients and any other lovers of technology or associates, family, friends, anybody, literally anybody. We evangelize what we learn and what we do there, and it's very fulfilling, and it's part of our DNA now. When it first started, the conference was designed as a reward to the technologists at Accion Labs. So we work with these product companies. So once a year, we thought, why don't we get together and let's reward the tech leads, the architects who are building these products. And lo and behold, about 2 or 3, 4 years into it, one customer showed up. And we thought, this is neat, this is a good idea, so let's start inviting customers. So we did that. This year, of the 350 people who joined, about 70 were customers and clients. And they're part of it. They join in discussions and roundtable discussions and panel discussions, and some are delivering content and talking about their products, and the breakthroughs they're seeing from their vantage point. And again, everyone joins in, listens in, and participates. And the last night is a lot of dancing and a lot of fun and that kind of thing. And Malaysia is an interesting place, right? It's so far away. But it's gorgeous there. It's really, really nice country. It's beautiful. People are beautiful. The food's delicious. Have you been to Malaysia?
No, I haven't. Though it sounds like a ton of fun.
No, it really is. I mean, the long days, of course, but it's, the fulfillment piece is really learning and understanding what is going on in the tech scene right now today.
Yeah. And also like forecasting the future, which we are trying to do here as well. So I am curious, where do you see the future of tech in Pittsburgh in the next like couple decades?
Yeah, so it is the people's data. Excuse me. After all, I ask my CTO, or CTO Ash Bajor, what is the future, and he talks about the people's data, right? And how do we get there, right? And that means how do we make data accessible to everybody? How do we modernize platforms, technology? How do we eliminate redundancies and inefficiencies? And that is where everyone has to get to, right? It's just that continual modernization of data, of platforms, of technology. That's how we see the future. Now, we're doing that by leveraging today's emerging technologies, Gen AI, and everyone's talking about Gen AI, and those kind of things. And we're no different. We have live customers, use cases, real work in Gen AI, and it is happening right before our very eyes. So we have about a 2-year head start in Gen AI. Again, from Ash Bajor and his team, who are continually thinking about next wave cutting edge technologies. In the earliest days, Gen AI was certainly part of that. So we have we have real clients, real work done that we are proud of, and a lot of success stories so far in Gen AI.
Yeah, I know it's such a young like technology, but I do see a lot of potential in it. And we've definitely had like some other folks like come on and talk about that potential as well. So, but also the idea of like the people's data is interesting too.
It's the people's data.
Yeah. I just have one more question for you, and that is, why did Accion join the Pittsburgh Technology Council?
Well, I think it was an obvious decision for us. I mean, the reputation and the goodwill and the work you're doing is resonates across this area, and we were excited and delighted to be part of this community. And it's one way for us to get to know other lovers of technology and other companies and people. And we all share the same goal, I hope, is to create a robust tech environment in Pittsburgh. I mean, when you think about Pittsburgh, right, we had our first digital transformation in the 80s, right? And that was years before digital transformation was really talked about, right? But the mills, right, the steel mills went away, and Pittsburgh tapped into Carnegie Mellon, CMU, and health tech, and the university technology. So that planted the seeds for everything that's going on here right now. I would imagine this is somewhat of an extension. Pittsburgh also has a blue collar, appreciation for hard work. Accion Labs is no different from that. And I think most companies and people who we see from the Tech Council also follow that kind of, hard work, roll your sleeves up, work hard, have fun, The Pittsburgh Technology Council, meets all that criteria for us, and we're here.
We're happy to have you. Thank you again so much for coming on to 40 Stories today.
Thank you very much for having me.